Hey there, it's the liability guy, and this is Through the Steering Wheel. That light behind me is sunshine. You're not having a religious experience. Today I'm going to be talking about insurance industry functions. In fact, if you're not in the insurance industry, sorry for you, but you probably have to attend these industry events as well in your industry. And I really love them because it's a great opportunity to see everybody. It's been a stressful year. You can unwind. It's a good networking opportunity. But I do find that as I get older, it becomes increasingly difficult to remember everybody's name. Obviously, the database of people that I've met has grown over the years. So I just find, there's a fairly limited number of options in how to deal with this when you can't immediately recognize somebody. And so probably the best option is the diplomatic, honest approach, which would really be something like, hey, I'm so sorry, I can't recall your name, or I can't quite place you. And most people would be happy to oblige and reintroduce themselves, and then it might become clear to you. Of course, some people get massively offended, particularly if you used to work with them fairly recently, or maybe you even in a relationship or married to them. That would be weird. But anyway, I suppose it's this fear of reprisal or the angry, upset person that pushes most people into the second category of how to deal with this, which would really be something like just kind of winging it and hoping that the longer you carry on the conversation, the more likely it is that the mist will lift and the identity of this mysterious person will be revealed to you. But it doesn't always happen. And often you'll get away with it because you'll end the conversation. Hell of a embarrassing if someone else walks up and waits for an introduction to the person you've just been chatting to. That's a whole other episode we can deal with. Option 3, though, is an interesting one, and one that not a lot of people know about. It is quite risky, though, but it's something, as you know, I'm a bit of an amateur mentalist. Many mentalists and fortune tellers, performers really, employ something called cold reading. And that is really when you throw out little bits of information, and based on the reaction of the person you're speaking to, you then alter the conversation. And you can actually get quite a bit of information that way. So it would kind of go something like this. I do caution you, though, that there is risk involved, and you do need to be in relatively good lighting so that you can see the person's reaction. It would go something like this. Hey, so good to see you again. Are you still working at... And here's where you got to look at the facial reaction. By God, bright lights are up there. I have no idea where you go from there. So as you can see, it's extremely risky. Maybe you shouldn't do it. So let's all just do each other a favor at these functions. And if you walk up to somebody and you start chatting to them and you see that they look confused, just introduce yourself. And perhaps save everybody the embarrassment and hassle later. And I mean, often you may find if you don't introduce yourself, you could end up chatting to someone and they think you're someone else, and it turns out that neither of you knew each other. And if you don't introduce, well, you'll never know each other, and you just missed the opportunity of making a brand new insurance friend. You don't want to do that. So save everyone the trouble, do the introduction, and have yourself a great and safe time. Know Through the Steering Wheel after you've had a few drinks. And I hope to catch up later.